President Muhammadu Buhari has commended Nigerian armed forces for providing the necessary response in fighting Boko Haram insurgency in northeast. He made this known while speaking on Thursday at the graduation ceremony of Senior Course 40 of the Armed Forces Command and Staff College, AFCSC, Jaji, Kaduna. Buhari noted that over the years, the armed forces have provided the appropriate response to numerous security challenges facing the country. He said the graduation of Senior Course 40 of the college was a landmark event in the careers of the 182 graduands, including 11 international officers from various African countries. Having said that, it is pretty obvious that our dear nation is having its fair share of security challenges. However, it is important to reiterate that capacity building remains the bedrock of combat-ready, effective and efficient military. Incidentally, our tri-service training institutions, especially the Armed Forces Command and Staff College Jaji, have been playing critical roles in this regard. These institutions, as well as the single-service training institutions, must continue to be provided with the requisite support to enable them to discharge their obligations. To this end, the federal government will continue to give priority to the training and welfare of officers and men of our armed forces. This is not only because we salute their courage and sacrifice for the safety and stability of our country, but because the armed forces of Nigeria have continued to be the bastion of our unity. Over the years, the armed forces of Nigeria have provided the appropriate response to the numerous security challenges facing our country. Their response to Boko Haram insurgency, militancy, kidnapping, activities of separatists and armed militias amongst others have been very commendable. The Nigerian Armed Forces has also committed huge resources towards the stability of the West African sub-region and world peace in general. Our efforts in Liberia and Sierra Leone, which stabilized the West African sub-region, readily come to mind. Also read, between El Rufai and Kaduna RAPC. More recently, our armed forces have also contributed to the peace in the Gambia, Mali and South Sudan. It, therefore, goes without saying that a force that is extensively committed to the maintenance of local, national, regional and world peace needs to be adequately prepared to confront security challenges as they emerge. This reality underscores the critical place of capacity building in our armed forces and the roles of training institutions. In this regard, a lot is expected of the Armed Forces Command and Staff College Jaji, being the institution that trains middle-level officers of the Nigerian Armed Forces. Over the years, the college has lived up to its responsibilities and has tried to keep pace with international best practices and dynamic security challenges. I, therefore, congratulate the Commandant and his team for keeping the flag flying. I have been briefed about the efforts you have been making to ensure the curriculum of the college is relevant to prevailing security challenges. That is what is expected of an institution like this. I am also aware of your efforts to improve on the infrastructure and training facilities of the college to provide an enabling environment for teaching and learning. I am impressed and urge you not to rest on your achievements so far. It is my pleasure to visit the Armed Forces Command and Staff College. Not because of its unique place as a tri-service institution for the training of our officers, but because it provides me with an opportunity to interact with the entire college community and most especially the students who are the future leaders of our armed forces. The graduation of Senior Course 40 of the college today is a landmark event in the careers of the 182 graduands. I am delighted to observe that amongst the graduating students are 11 international officers from various African countries. I am quite appreciative of you all and hope you enjoyed our hospitality during your stay here in our country. You would have observed that despite our diversity and challenges, Nigeria is still one of the most enjoyable places in the world. The significance and importance of joint training of members of the armed forces of friendly and allied countries cannot be overemphasized, and SAR Course 40 is not an exception. The course would have afforded you the chance to break barriers and build bridges of friendship amongst yourselves as individuals. It would have also afforded you the rare opportunity of appreciating each other's lifestyle, culture and doctrines. This unique understanding and bond is expected to come handy in forging closer cooperation when occasions demand that you are deployed together in multinational operations. As the world shrinks into a global village with advancement in technology, nations cannot afford but work closely with each other in pursuit of their national interests. Even at the level of individuals or groups, the barriers have been broken. This has also brought in its wake an increase in international trade, commerce as well as security cooperation. The numerous security challenges facing the world today are transborder in nature, involving actors in different subregions and regions. The West African subregion and indeed the African continent are not immune to the negative impacts of globalization. To effectively combat the prevalent security threats demands that African countries continue to work together at all levels including operational and tactical levels. I am sure you are aware of the collaboration of the armed forces of Nigeria, Cameroon, Niger Republic and Chad in a multinational operation to combat Boko Haram in the Lake Chad Basin region.